Is it true that to submit very well, you need to love? And in order to love very well, you need to submit. Before we go right into the points, I'd like us to look at the scriptures. Because whatever we do in the marriage institution without God being at the center of it, or gleaning from God and how He wants it to be done, that means we're doing it in the wrong way. So to do marriage the right way, we must do it God's way. God's way is the right way. So let's look at Ephesians chapter 5, verse 21. It says, submit one to another in the fear of the Lord. Yes, so submission, the difference between submission and respect, something that we have to look into if we must do marriage very well. So many people are confused about the difference between submission and respect. Submission is actually strength under control, while respect is honor given to another. You honor the person. Yes, you value the person next to you. In this context, your husband or your wife. So in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 33, I read, however, each one of you also must love his wife as he loves himself, and the wife must respect her husband. Husbands, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect as the weaker partner and as heirs with you of the gracious gift of life, so that nothing will hinder your prayers. Yes, submission is actually you giving the center stage to the leader to lead appropriately. Yes, just shifting aside so that the leader can lead appropriately. So, wives, please, I want us to understand that submission is not difficult. Yes, that is why you need to choose correctly who you are to marry. If you know you can submit to someone, if you know you cannot allow him to lead, then don't marry him. Yes, don't marry him. So, just like we have God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, we have hierarchy, 3 in 1, but hierarchy so that there will be proper functionality and there won't be confusion. Yes, a human being with 2 heads is a monster. So one head is important, one head is needed per time, and that is why the head of the home is the man, and all women should understand this, please. And then we have the second type of submission, which is mutual submission. So mutual submission has to do with the man and the wife submitting to one another in the fear of the Lord. Yes. So the second point on the differences between submission and respect, having looked at the scriptures, is submission involves voluntary yielding to another's authority, like I said earlier, in decision making. And then respect involves honoring another person's worth, dignity, boundaries, and autonomy in the relationship. When we say autonomy, it does not mean that you should crave independence and just stay away from your partner. No, that's not what we're talking about. When we say autonomy, we are referring to giving the person space and allowance to make personal decisions, of course, that does not affect the home or it's a negative one. It's not like allowing your partner to go and do something that hurts the person. Yes, no, that's not what we're talking about. What we're saying is that giving them allowance to make decisions, minor decisions, like let's say what to wear, where to go, and even things that give him or her joy and fulfillment. Yes, and then space to, there's some kind of books they want to read, allow them to read. This is not the time for you to start saying, no, drop that book, don't read that book. These are things they're supposed to trash during courtship. Yes, know the kind of books to read, make sure you're comfortable with the kind of life your partner is living. All those are supposed to be trashed in courtship. Yes, now you are in marriage, you know what your partner is capable of, so allow them to enjoy themselves. What are the songs they like singing? Yes, is it Hillsong? Is it what artists? Whatever, all those things, you're supposed to know them prior to marriage. So just give them their space to be themselves. meet with friends, good friends, not people that will influence their home negatively. Just because he or she is married to you does not mean that they should cut off their good friends and people that have really impacted their lives. Yes, so allow them to have some kind of space and autonomy. It will help them to come back to you whole, happy, joyful, fulfilled. That's when you know, yes, your partner is actually happy and you're happy together. Yes, you go away, make some wonderful, good decisions, engage in some activities that helps you grow and makes you better. It also promotes accountability, and then come back again, recognize each other's needs and seek to meet it. Appreciate your partner in words and actions. When communicating, learn to do that empathetically, not with harsh words. Be kind with your words, be gracious in your words. Even the Bible said, let our words be seasoned with salt. So you don't talk good so graciously to others outside, your church members, your colleagues at work, or wherever you are outside there, and then when you come back home, you are harsh towards your partner. So we have heard cases of where from words, from communication, misunderstandings, throwing of harsh words here and there, when fights begin, the husband beats the wife, or vice versa. Even some wives beat their husbands. Yes, so it's very important to communicate empathetically. Be gracious in your words.